If he pulled away and you don't really know what to do about it, then watch this video because I'm going to be naming 4 things that you can do if he does pull away. Hello ladies, my name is Ieva Bereisaite. I am one of Greta's high value women coaches, and today we're going to be talking about 4 things that you can do if your guy pulls away. Before we jump into today's video, make sure you take the self-awareness test to find out if you are a woman of low value or of high value, and you can find the test in the description section below. Make sure you have a look. Also, if you like the t-shirt that I have on, make sure you check out Greta's store. She has a bunch of t-shirts and hoodies up on there, and you can find her store in the description section below. Make sure to have a look. The first thing that you can do is to not pursue him. Whatever you do, if a guy pulls away, do not start pursuing him. And it is really the #1 rule. By this, I mean, don't ask him, what did I do wrong? Why aren't you reaching out? If you didn't say anything mean and he just simply naturally pulled away, for no actual reason that you are aware of, then let him pull away. Just let him pull away and don't pursue him. If you, for example, have just started dating and you are in those early stages of a relationship and he has pulled away, and you start getting worried and start contemplating about everything that you might have done wrong, stop doing that, first of all, and secondly, start concentrating on your life again. See it more as an opportunity to concentrate on yourself as well and to work on yourself more in becoming high value. So if a guy does pull away, I totally understand that it can be frustrating, and it might upset you, and you might start thinking of everything that you would have potentially done wrong, or maybe you start thinking that the relationship is over and you just simply wasted your time or something like that. Don't overthink all of that. Just continue living your life and put the attention back onto yourself. It is literally one of the best things that you can do. So work on bettering your life if he does pull away. That way, you will naturally start feeling more confident and you will start feeling better about yourself. For example, what I tell women to do, if a guy pulls away, literally give yourself a massage, go to the hairdressers and get a haircut, distract your mind from all of those worries in a way and start concentrating on your life and start enjoying your life to the fullest, especially when he pulls away. The worst thing that you can do is isolate yourself and start crying. And talking to people about this might also be a little bit difficult if you, for example, might not have those high value friends. So what I suggest doing is to get out there and pamper yourself in a way that you like to do. It will lift your mood and you will feel better about yourself and you will feel more confident. And that way you will also get him off your mind because you will be preoccupied with other things, and that way you won't always be checking your phone and you won't always have the need to reach out to him. There's nothing worse when a guy has pulled away and the girl is sitting there and literally checking her phone all the time, checking his status all the time on WhatsApp or anywhere, or checking dating profiles that he has or anything like that. Forget about that stuff and just start focusing on yourself again and lift up your mood, because at the end of the day, you know exactly what you like to do. So start doing those things instead, because a matter of fact is you can't do anything really when he has pulled away, you should not reach out if you want the relationship to work out, especially if you weren't mean to him or anything like that. He just surprisingly pulled away. Okay, there's nothing you can do in regards to him because he has to come to you. He's the one that made the decision of pulling away, so he will make the decision again to have contact with you. What you do in that meantime is really important to level yourself up in the best way you can. The second thing that you can do is to give him space. Sometimes men pull away because they simply have a lot on their minds. In most cases, men don't ask for help from their girlfriends, especially those alpha type males. The reason for this is because they do not want to show their weakness. They want to be that manly man who can solve all of his problems easily by himself. So naturally, they pull away to solve their problems. Give him time if he needs that space. That way, when he does come back, he will be more affectionate and more loving towards you, and he will have missed you. Men need space and distance to miss a woman. So take advantage of that and give him that time. So if you, for example, just started dating and he pulls away, really just do what I mentioned. If you, on the other hand, are married or you are in a serious relationship and you feel like he has pulled away or his thoughts are just literally somewhere else, you can ask him if everything is okay. He might open up to you about something that, for example, has been bothering him at work. And if he does that, then be there for him and listen to him. But if he says something like, fine, I'm fine, don't worry, it's nothing, then trust him on that. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to Greta's YouTube channel by clicking the red subscription button down below. The third thing that you can do is to concentrate on your own life. If you feel like he has pulled away, one of the most effective things that you can do is to be involved with your friends or even be involved in your own life. Especially if you have started dating, then this is really quite easy to do, in the sense that if you're in the starting stages and he pulls away, just remember this as a rule that you end up or start again being super involved in your own life. A lot of the time, this is something that men just do to test women in kind of like a subtle way to see if you will reach out, if you're gonna start pursuing him. And if you do that, it will definitely give him an ego stroke and he will end up getting attention for not even having done anything. Right? Negative attention is still attention. So whatever you do, don't let him have that ego stroke. So if he pulls away just to see if you will respond or if you will reach out to him, in this case, no response is the best response. If he pulls away and it really upsets you, especially if everything has been going well and he just suddenly pulls away for really a number of days, maybe even, and then comes back and acts like nothing happened, you can act neutrally with him. And you don't have to be super happy and everything when he comes back and pretend like nothing happened, especially if you're not comfortable with doing that. You can just act neutrally with him, so he will have to level up his game in order to get more of your attention. And by this I mean you don't have to act mean when he texts you again or reaches out to you again. You don't have to be mean. Just be normal, be you, but maybe don't show him that much attention that you did beforehand, right? You can definitely take this into consideration and see how you feel about this, because I know for a fact that when a guy used to pull away in my situation, I emotionally separated myself automatically by doing things that I really liked. And I automatically kind of like forgot about the guy, right? I forgot about him because I was just active in my own life. And when he did come around, it was even a little bit of a turnoff for me because he had pulled away for like a couple of days or so. And so he did not get my full attention like maybe he used to before, you know. We weren't speaking that much or whatever it might be. You know, it wasn't the same as it was a couple of days before when he had not pulled away. And if you put in that subtle distance in between the two of you, he will kind of know, okay, she's not giving me that attention anymore. Is she still interested in me? I better level up my game to make her interested in me again. But again, this subtle distance does not have to be mean. You do not have to complain. You might, for example, just react to some of his messages later on just neutrally, right? Or see what his actions are going to be. Is he going to invite you on a date? What is he gonna do when he comes back, right? And you act accordingly to that. Whatever you do, don't overdo it and don't be super excited to have him back. It will show that you were waiting for him. And again, you can also do it this way. If he pulls away and then he texts you again, you can act like nothing happened and you were just simply busy with your own life and you guys just take it from there again. But if it happens consistently and it really does annoy you, you can build up a subtle distance between the two of you guys. He will understand that it is not really okay and that it doesn't really benefit him to pull away from you, because he ends up having to do more work than you end up not being that attracted to him anymore. The fourth thing that you can do if he pulls away is to mirror his actions. If you actually notice that he is trying to play some sort of game, if you can actually sense that, then you can mirror his actions. And by that, I don't mean start playing a game with him too. I mean something different. If he is being flirty and super affectionate and then pulls away, you can mirror his actions. I sometimes see this as the hook technique that guys do. He might be super, super sweet to you and really interested, and then he just disappears. And he does this a lot of the time in the hopes that you will reach out to him, and because a lot of men are used to this type of behavior. Okay, this is why it happens so often, because they're used to it from previous dating or from previous relationships. And they will kind of like be really sweet to the girl, be really nice to the girl, and then they will disappear to have their distance or to see how you will react. And whatever you do, you don't react to that. You don't reach out to him. So this hook technique that men in a way do, and I just like thought of the word, it's not an actual technique, it's not called the hook technique, I just kind of made that up. But this type of thing that men do is something that happens very, very often. And the best thing that you can possibly do when it comes to this type of situation is to not let him win, in the sense of not let him get what he wanted. And what he would want is for you to chase him, because that sometimes is a trick that men play, you know, just to see How much will I have to pull away in order to see when she will reach out to me? If he has shown interest in you and he does pull away, then give him that time to miss you, because then he will definitely come back, especially if there was no argument that occurred and if he has shown interest. That's about it, ladies. If you enjoyed the video, make sure that you subscribe. Also, give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down below what you liked most. Join Greta's High Value Women's School to learn how to bring out the best in your man. You can find the link to that in the description section below. And if you would like to know how to stay attractive via text, what games men play on women, how to control your emotions or how to get your ex back, how to love yourself, or perhaps you have a hobby that you would like to turn into an online business, then Greta has these videos and more up for sale on her website. You can find the link to that in the description section below. If you would like one-on-one coaching with me, Greta, or any member of Greta's team, then make sure you check out Bereisaite.com. You will find the link to Greta's website in the description section as well. If you don't follow Greta on her Instagram, make sure you do that right now. Her Insta is Ladies Relationship Coach. Thank you so much for watching. That was it, and I cannot wait to see you next time. Bye!